This is section 9.4, sequences, and this is the first video, defining a sequence explicitly. When they talk about defining a sequence explicitly, they're basically stating that it's an equation that can be used over and over again, and they're asking you to evaluate it. So here it says, find the first 6 terms of the sequence and the 100th term of the sequence. So here we have a sequence that says a sub n equals 4 over n plus 2. So if I look at this each time as I'm going to plug in a number for n. Okay, so the first time I'm going to plug in 1 for n, which means over on the right-hand side of the equation, I'm going to plug in 1 for n. If I work out the right-hand side of the equation, that works out to be 4 over 3. Well, we're going to do this over and over again so that I get the first 6 terms and the 100th term. So I'm going to go ahead and copy. And I'm going to do this again for the second, the third, the fourth, and the fifth and sixth terms. Okay, so if I do this for the second term, I'm going to plug in 2 over here. This is now 4 over 4, which reduces to be 1. If I plug in for number 3, and I plug in 3 for n, then I'm going to get 4 over 5. Need to clone this just a few more times here. All right, so if I plug in 4, I'm going to plug in 4 for n. That's going to give you 4 over 6, and that reduces to be 2/3. The fifth term, when I plug in 5 for n, you're going to get 4 over 7. And when you plug in 6 for n, then you're going to get 4 over 8, which reduces to be 1/2. Okay, so the first 6 terms of the sequence are 4/3, 1, 4/5, 2/3, 4/7, and 1/2. Now the last one that they asked us to find was the 100th term. Okay, so if I plug in the 100th term, then I'm going to put in 100 for n, and this is going to work out to be 4 over 102, and then that's going to reduce to be 2 over 51. All right, I have one for you to try. It says u sub n equals n plus 1 over n. I'm going to ask you to go ahead and pause the video and go ahead and work out the first 6 terms of the sequence and the 100th term of the sequence. And after you work those out, unpause and you will see the correct answers all worked out on the screen. Okay, this was defining a sequence explicitly.